Quick update on this Sega Saturn Compute Module 4 build. I have this 256 gig NVMe external hard drive. This is where all of the games are located on there because there's not enough room on the device itself. But I've got this little tiny micro USB. It's micro USB on this end. Comes out, allows me to have one or two regular USBs. I have a network cable, so this is the only way, because this does not have Wi-Fi built in. The only way you can get to the internet is by hooking that up. I have an additional cable that goes from USB micro to USB. So you can actually just use this with your one controller if that's all you need to do, and not have the hub or any of the other cabling, with the exception that the hard drive has to be connected there. But if you want two players, then you'll have to use this hub and then have two controllers hooked up. But my biggest thing I want to update, which is some people would ask, if you're going to have, I guess, Sega Saturn, this one has 148 games and the Japanese has 415. Some of those are multi-disc, so there's not actually 415 games in there. There's, say there's 300 in there, or 350, and some of them have one or two discs, maybe some three or four, so you have to change anyway. Dreamcast is listed here, but there's no games in here. But the Naomi is what I added. In here is everything. The complete Naomi list that I could find that's full folders. It's the updated ROM set, and everything works. We'll show this one real quick. I'll show you that everything loads, the sound works on it, and I think someone would really enjoy this build. This one comes up with a gear error because on the video game device itself it had like a motor connected to it, but it will go away here in a minute, and you can continue playing it. The error comes out the bottom right, and then eventually it goes away altogether.
Crisscross 18-wheeler. Please select a truck.
So everything works here 100%. I'm just going to exit out of here. Let's see. This is a great game. I made sure that I did the update on this, so it's got the latest build. Some of the games take longer, so as long as you have some patience to go through this menu. I could put a launching splash screen here to say that, hey, it's launching, it's working, it's getting there. I promise you it works. I tested at least 30 or 35 of these games earlier today, and so it seems like the folder is really good to go. Everything's functioning as intended. And there's some coins. We don't want player 2-star, but as you can see, it would be a 2-player game. One of the cool stuff, it's got some of the greatest shooters on it. I'm telling you, this is the system that had the shooters. They're all the arcade game shooters, plus all that. As much as I'd love to keep playing. Go down to some Capcom versus SNK 2, or no, the first one. Capcom versus SNK 2 is also on here. There's some other really good fighter games and shooter games. There's just wonderful plethora of them in here that all work and play really well. Yeah. Get on with the warnings. Thank you.
Capcom versus Glitch Groove Junior. Form your team. Assign the order of rounds. This will round one, fight.
Come on, man. Ah, got me too. It's fun to watch me get my ass beat. Alright, let's see what we got here. There's a SMK2. Let's look at the Live 2 real quick. This particular controller, as you know, the triggers and all, but you can also use these to help you do those fighting games for your light, medium, hard punch, light, medium, hard kick. Your starting select's down here, which is a little different than being up here in the middle, but overall, it's a pretty fun controller. The button here will allow you to switch this from the left analog to the right analog. Down at the bottom here is a countdown, so once it gets past that, it should move on. Downloading Daily Route 2 system. Enjoy. Thank you. Oops, I hit both buttons. Well, anyway, you can tell that works fine. Let's see. Guilty Gears, great games. Let's see. I think I was playing this one earlier. Not that it matters, but there's a bunch of versions, you know. This game totally works. It's a mech game. It's really hard, but totally works. Here's Giga Wing 2. Hold it. idea there. This Acro game works on here really well, and the thing is, you can go into the cabinet settings, the service mode of the game itself, and actually change the rotation if you have like a long screen that you want to rotate it on, and it'll play this direction flipped. But right now, as you can see, it's really squished in because I told the cabinet to tell it to be vertical instead of horizontal. And but it still plays, still looks like it's supposed to. It's got a whole lot more, a lot less depth and feel, but it looks amazing. It plays fantastic. That's cool. Just great game. Oh, Melty Blood. Yeah, these are great games. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Oops. Cancel. Exit. Well, maybe. Oh, we'll try that one again anyway. Yeah, I didn't think that was the one I wanted. One of them has the wrong file extension, and it shows up in there, and it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be like a hidden file, but for some reason it pops up in there. But I think the second one like this is the correct one instead of the .zip file. These are zip files / CHDs. So skip all the story stuff. Skip it to the fight. This one, the originals. You get the idea. Monkey Ball, everybody loves it, totally works. Marvelous Capcom. I think this is one, or no, that's two. Maybe this one's the first one. I was thinking there was. These are two different versions of the game. Let's see, we got Power Stone games are great. Let's see. Shigami Ashiro. Shooting Love. Here's the. No, that's the first one. It's Toy Fighter, totally works. I mean, everything totally works is what I keep saying, but I mean, just stuff that I'm going through, just giving you an idea. runner. Alright, so I worked really hard to go through all these here and add pictures. Some of them are just not spelled correctly as the zip file, or the the bin and Q files, and so I have to go in. You have to hit select, go down to here, tell it to scrape, and then rename it with keyboard so that you can find the right game. But otherwise, I went through just tons of them that wouldn't automatically find. I just put the artwork for how to search for. There are just so many wonderful ones there. All 100% of these in here. Alright, that's all I got for you on this one. Thanks. Bye.